We're back to the Total Tutor Show, powered by the Beach Lifestyle Celebrity segment, and I'm really excited to welcome the program former Pittsburgh Steeler and now Dallas Cowboy, Will Allen. Will, thanks for calling.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm excited to talk to you, especially what you're trying to do with your foundation. But first of all, tell us a little bit about your background, your NFL career, and then we'll go right into your foundation.
Yeah, I went to Ohio State, graduated from Ohio State, was in a 2004 draft class, and got drafted by Tampa Bay. So I spent 6 seasons with Tampa, and from there I became a free agent and spent another 3 years with Pittsburgh Steelers, and now I'm in my 10th season with the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, well, fantastic, and it's great to be able to have a career that long, right? A lot of people don't get that opportunity.
Definitely, it's a blessing, man. I'm just thankful every day, and just trying to take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of me, man, and just keep plowing along until they kick me out, I guess, or until I walk away.
Well, most definitely. So, Will, let's go specifically to your foundation now. Why did you decide to start your foundation, and tell us the particulars of it?
Well, I decided to start a foundation primarily because I wanted to help young adults, young people that were in high school to help prepare for life. You know, I just felt as if when I was growing up, and a lot of kids that are in the public school system, they don't get a lot of opportunities to know about resources that are available to them that they can take advantage of prior to becoming going to college, or going to a trade school, or just becoming adults. And there was a lot of questions that I had growing up that I didn't have anybody to answer, and I wanted to be able to be that liaison, or bridge that gap for the young people in my hometown of Dayton, Ohio, and Pittsburgh, and in Tampa, Florida. So I started a foundation, the Will Allen Foundation, and the primary program that we run is an after-school program called Quest for Real Life Success, and that's what we do. We help kids get proactive about their futures. So we do everything from diversity training to ACT and SAT preparation, teaching the families about financial aid and college administration, and just so much, and just how to career exploration, and how to save your money. Taxes, loans, credit, like everything you can think of, we name. We talk about bullying, social media, the do's and the don'ts, how to prepare for that. Everything you can think of, we talk about and we do, and we try to help the kids. And the program is catered for them. So we definitely have some basic things we want to teach them, but life is always evolving. These kids are getting smarter and, learning more faster. So we have to keep up with them and make it beneficial for them. So it's a lot of fun. We meet once a week, and it's a great time. It's a great time.
Very interesting, Will. And I think that your foundation really explores many different areas to help kids become successful adults. That a lot of foundations only focus on one thing, so it's really great that you've come up with all these different areas to focus on.
Yeah, the program is written for the school year, so all the kids, we just meet once a week on Tuesdays, and we just cater it towards the schedules and the school year schedule, and it works out fine. So we have a lot of great participation, and one major component is that the kids have to give back. So we in order to be in the program, you have to commit yourself to giving back to your own community, and I think that's important.
Well, absolutely, and giving back to your own community. So what do they have to commit and give back by being involved in it? What do you have them do after?
Well, every month we have different community service outreach initiatives that we do. The kids even became creative and did their own. Back in November, So, I mean, we did everything from campaigning on how to, campaigning for the election. We did election outreach to get people more familiar with voting, to do something for National Hunger Awareness Month. The kids campaign around school to build more awareness about that. And then we do a lot with the elderly. We do a lot with women and children. So it's just so much that they do just around their local communities in Dayton and in Pittsburgh.
I really am impressed by it, Will. It seems like you're very organized and understanding. You must have a great team that helps run the foundation with you. It seems like.
Oh, I do. I have a great team, and we have great program coordinators and site coordinators in Dayton with Lanice Knight, and in Pittsburgh with Alexis Maddox. They work very hard to keep the kids motivated, because I can't be in two places at once, especially now that I'm in Dallas. I can't be in three places at once. So they keep it. They keep everything intact for me, and they follow through with the initiatives and protocol, and it's great. It's great.
So give me specifics. So you said that you meet once a week during the school year. What schools are you in the Pittsburgh area are you involved with?
We're at North Hills High School. It's in the North Hills area in Pittsburgh, just north of the city. And then we're in I'm an alma mater, Wayne High School in Dayton, Ohio, in Heber Heights, Ohio. And so we've been there now for a year, 2 years, and we've been again at North Hills for 2 years. The program follows the kids all 4 years through their high school, and that's what we plan on doing, and seeing those kids graduate. And the kid that's the most diligent, most responsible, and shown the most promise throughout the program, we're going to award them with scholarship money. Are
you looking to expand the program to not just those two high schools, but others later on?
No, I kind of like keeping it, very, very, just very specific that way. If another school comes along, or if we have a sponsorship from someone who wants to see this program in their high school or in another school, then we can cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, I'm enjoying, being in Pittsburgh and being in Dayton. Possibly we'll be in Columbus in a few more years, but that's some time down the road.
So you'd rather have a quality program than a quantity program, sounds like.
Exactly. I think that's more important, especially when you're dealing with young people's lives, and helping prepare them to be our future leaders, and helping them to get a better understanding of what it takes. So, definitely quality is definitely the issue here.
Well, and then especially when you're talking about kids' lives, and especially in high school, teaching them such great skills. I mean, the ability to help in the community. That's something that's so huge, Will, because a lot of times kids just think that, woe is me, I have no life. And let me give you a story. Specifically, let's say a kid says, I just don't like my life at home. I don't like this school I'm attending. So I'm going to get on drugs. And if I'm on drugs, then I'm going to get in trouble with the law. But then they find out later on that they had something very special that they didn't understand. So through this program, it's helping them understand it before they make those mistakes.
Exactly. We talk about drug abuse and substance abuse and healthy living and living a healthy lifestyle. And, what are some pitfalls? What are some warning signs? How to help your friends out, because they may have friends that are going through it. So, not only we're helping these kids to be proactive about their futures, but they're also becoming leaders in their schools, in their classrooms, amongst their peers, so they can help them with some stuff they learned. We have, like I said, we do diversity training, we do leadership training as well, so the kids will know if they're in a tough situation or they're in some type of adverse situation, they know how to respond, and so instead of just reacting, and that's what we teach them, and that's what we try to carry out throughout the program.
Well, you seem like you have such an organized. I interview tons of athletes with their foundations. You seems like you're very, very hands-on, and you have to be you have to be commended for it and have the right idea of seeing it move forward. A lot of times, I have an after-school program, or I have this or that. Do people in the locker room that have foundations as well reach out to you, Will, and are impressed what you're doing and try to add some of those components to their foundation?
Well, I'm sure that they have their people behind the scenes examining what other people do. No, I mean, a couple guys have been impressed with what I've done, and had somewhat of an interest, and asked questions. But like I said, what we do is very grassroots and it's very intimate because we want to impact the kids directly. We don't want to indirect impact, although that can transcend. In other ways, but we like to be very, very hands-on and get to know the kids, get to know them, get to understand them, so we can help them if the situation is outside of our program. And I think that's very important because not only am I there to help them, but I'm also a mentor, and Alexis is a mentor, Lanice is a mentor, so we're also giving back in that area.
And that's tremendous, and I'm impressed by that. Now, fundraisers. Where do you usually have do you have like a yearly fundraiser that you do something special? Is it in Dayton or is it in Pittsburgh when you usually do your fundraisers?
I don't have any fundraisers. A lot of stuff is donated. We just do we do a drive. Sometimes I do raffles online. Everything is real small. My cost is really low. So, I mean, again, the key is to give kids scholarship money at the end of the day. A lot of stuff that just comes out of my pocket because I feel like I need to give back and I want to give back. And, we've had some grants and some donations, some large donations in the past. But, again, I like to keep costs low and make a huge impact with our time and our energy. So, I mean, those are things that we've done. We've had a few fundraisers here and there, but I feel like there's more time consuming, and I just like to keep things at a minimal, and make an impact that way.
You seem very, very focused in what you do, and I think that even though if people aren't reaching out to you that have foundations in the locker rooms that you've played for those teams, hopefully they do, especially if they get a chance to listen to this interview, because what you're doing is you are running this like a business. You are running this like, hey, I want to have success. I want to see these kids progress. I'm not going to spend so much money that we're going to lose money, but we're going to ultimately do what's best for the kids. And a lot of times people don't look at the foundation and run it as organized as you run it. So your two coordinators have to be commended in yourself.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do.
Okay, so Will, what is the game plan, I guess, this year for the Cowboys? Are you excited about the new opportunity to be with Dallas?
I am. It's really good. It's different, but I like it. It's a lot of fun, man. The guys are great in the locker room, and we're just building and building every day. Laying the foundation for what's to come, and all the guys are here for off-season workouts, which is good. And I think it's going to be a great year. I really do. And in my eyes, I see nothing but playoffs. That's how I think about it. That's how I believe. So I mean, we just got to keep building and building the foundation and reach our goals.
And it seems like that's what the same thing you do with your foundation is, and you're very goal-oriented, set it, I could see, and you don't go and overextend yourself. And I'm sure that's how you are on the football field, correct?
Exactly. We set. You got to have short-term and long-term goals. Goals that are achievable. But also you have to challenge yourself. You have to challenge the people around you, and that's what we do. That's what I do not only on the football field, but also do with my foundation with the kids.
Well, fantastic. Well, where can we find more information on your foundation and learn more about yourself and find info on you as well?
You can go to WillAllenFoundation.com, or my Twitter handle is WillAllenWAF. I tweet all the time about the foundation, and we're doing a lot. We just, like I said, we just did a diversity segment with the Pittsburgh Mentoring Group, Pittsburgh Mentoring. So it's been, it's great. Another component about the foundation that I didn't include is that we bring in business professionals from the local communities. So they share with them their expertise, their story, where they've been, where they're going, so the kids can see people in their communities that are successful, but also say, man, I didn't know this job existed, or I didn't know this opportunity existed, and it have a different mind of exploration. So, I mean, that's a key component of the program.
Well, Will, thanks for calling the program. Love to have you back on later in a couple months to tell us more about what's going on with the foundation and the growth and where you're going. So I appreciate you calling, and good luck this season.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
All right, take it, Will. Okay, bye-bye.
All right, have a good one.
You too. You're listening to Total Tutor Show, powered by the Beach Lifestyle Celebrity segment. We'll be back in just a moment.